Good morning, students. In the earlier lecture, we discussed about the meaning and concept of sports training. Today, we will discuss about the principles of sports training. What are the principles that we have to take care while giving sports training and while getting sports training? So, today we will discuss about the principles of sports training. Sports training is a complex process which prepare players for attaining the highest performance. The process does not depend only on a successful training program but also on sports biomechanics, sports medicine, physiology, psychology. For this, the knowledge from these disciplines of physical education has to be applied into actual practice. So what you have knowledge about these subject, you have to apply in the specific programs in actual practice. These principles of sports training work as instructions for trainers and players. So here are the some principles of sports training. The first is the principle of individuality. It means that each person has unique abilities, unique limitations, capabilities. So each sports person response to exercise or load will definitely vary. Large muscles heal slower than smaller muscles. Women generally require more recovery time than men. Fast or explosive movements require more recovery time than slow movements. So we should follow the principle of individuality. Second is the principle of progression. That it means that the exercise should not be increased too rapidly. If the exercise is increased too rapidly, it may result in injury or muscle damage. The principle of progression who makes us realize the need for proper rest and recovery. The constant overload can lead to exhaustion or injury. So we should follow the principle of progression. We should, uh, you can say that, we should increase our exercise slow in a slow manner, not too rapidly. Next is the principle of continuity. The training should be a continuous process. There should not be any break. It should be a regular phenomena. If you want to be a great pitcher, running laps will help you overall conditioning but won't develop your skill at throwing. So principle of continuity we should follow, that we have not to do any break or any rest. It should be a regular phenomena. Next is the principle of overload. Principle of overload states that there should be greater than normal load on the body as required for training adaptation to take place. So the normal training load cannot improve the performance. If the training load remains static, the effectiveness of the load diminishes with the passage of time. नेक्स्ट आता है आपका प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रेस्ट एंड रिकवरी. वी ऑल अवेयर ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट बॉडी during rest and become better and stronger than before after rest. So the training program should be made in such a way that there should be proper rest and interval between training activities. Next is principle of transfer of training. It can be said that sports training aim is to enable the sports person to put up better performance. Therefore, this principle aims at guaranteeing good performance and for maintaining it for a longer period. Proper stress should be laid on the implementation of other principles by the coach and physical education teacher. Only then he or she can maintain his better performance. The principle of variety. Training is a long term process and recovery can become boring for both the athlete and the coach. So, a successful coach should plan variety into the training program to maintain the interest and motivation of the athlete. नेक्स्ट आता है प्रिंसिपल ऑफ बैलेंस. This principle states that exercise a certain part or component of the body primarily develop that part. It means that to become better at the particular exercise or skill, you must perform that exercise or skill regularly. सो अगर आप किसी भी स्किल को या एक्सरसाइज को बेटर परफॉर्म करना चाहते हो तो आप उसको रेगुलर परफॉर्म करना चाहिए, बैलेंस बनाना चाहिए उसमें. The principle of journal and specific preparation. So, journal and specific preparation are equally significant. Journal preparation serves as jogging. Journal preparation serves as the base of specific preparation. The journal preparation increases the function capacity of all the body systems and organs. For example, the speed improved through running will also be beneficial in football. So these are the principles that we have to follow while making any sports program, sports training. So I think the meaning is clear to everyone. Thank you very much.